Details of the crime that occurred in January 2022 have been revealed. It goes with his death. So in that year, in February, the main prosecutor's office in the village of Gala, the Shashkshunabala district, had a water well. Born in 2018, Mariam Hassan's released information related to the disclosure of the square. An emergency unique risk operation group summoned to the scene. Batyami inni Simpukshin, the water is 10 meters deep, found a young man's body from the well. It turns out that on January 21st, 23rd of the 22nd year, the father of the young Tali Alahyarov reported to the police that on the 1st of January, his daughter Mariam Hussein she gave it her to her neighbor Meyman Mansurova to watch for a while. After a while, she went to her acquaintance's house out of curiosity about her child. There was no one there. On January 31st, as a result of operational search activities, Mehman Mansurov was detained in the territory of Yasamal district. Regarding this, the court decided on detention as a drastic measure. The investigation determined that around late hours on January 23rd, Mehman Mansur, taking advantage of the helpless situation of Mariam Hussein, the body of the daughter of Talih Alahyarov, they beat him, hit his head against the floor by grabbing his hair. As a result, he was aging from the severe physical injuries he sustained. Excused from criminal responsibility by the request of her unofficially lived dream, Allah gave his children to Agham Aliyevan and Vusal Jafaroglu in the park wrapped in cellophane and paper. They threw him into the water, well used communally in the neighborhood. The guest Mansurov was lowered to 500. She reports that every time Tali Halayarov goes to work, he brings his child to her. And after the maternity leave, she was taken away. The last time she brought the child was in January. Mariam is due on the 22nd of the month. Like me, the kids stayed with them to occasionally make a fool. On the night of January 23rd, he suddenly felt that Mariam's condition had deteriorated, and then her pulse didn't beat. She didn't breathe. Under the influence of narcotics. And to avoid responsibility, they reported to emergency medical care and the police. Mariam's mother, who is not very old, has been dusked. I shall indicate in Husseini's statement. In 2017, they met Tali Alahyarov through social media, and after a year, their daughter named Mariam was born. At first, their relations were normal, but then they create disputes on the basis of family matters. The reason for this is that luck does not work anywhere, and he uses narcotic drugs. We can no longer tolerate the actions of Elin's partner, and his child remain under the care of fate. Leaving after putting it. It should be noted that Mehman Nasurov's beating of young Mariam, Kayali Agamalieva, who lived in an unofficial relationship with him, also confirmed in her statement and said that the guest was under the influence of narcotics. For a while, he beat both her and their children. I've witnessed Mehman beat Mariam several times. Jayale Ahmalieva noted that Mariam Mehman in a he killed by beating, tortured the child for no reason, and gave a few Leslie, last time he hit the girl's head on the floor by grabbing her hair. According to the verdict of the Baku Serious Crimes Court, deprived of freedom for 11 years. It should be noted that Gunel Husseini he lived with informally. Tali Alayarov is also responsible for the injuries inflicted on his child to force him to return. And by the decision of the Caspian District Court, he was deprived of liberty for 3 years and 6 months.